Ratios. A ratio is a comparison between two numbers. An example might be 3 to 2. These numbers can't be reduced, but they can be expressed in many different ways. 3 to 2, 3 per 2, 3 to 2, 3 divided by 2 or 3 halves, and the decimal 1.5. When we look at the example 12 to 15, these numbers can be reduced. Because of 3 times 4, 3 times 5, you can reduce the 3. So you have 4 to 5, 4 per 5, 4 to 5, 4 divided by 5 or 4/5, and the decimal 0.8. In this example, 7 to 3, we see that the numerator is larger than the denominator, but they can't be reduced in this example. Those are both prime numbers. So you can rewrite it as 7 to 3, 7 per 3, 7 to 3, 7 divided by 3, or you could say 7/3, and you could also convert that to a decimal, 2.3 repeating. We will be asked to write a ratio as a sentence. This is a useful way when the units of two objects are not the same. This is a comparison between two quantities. An example of 12 apples to 8 oranges can be written as 12 apples to 8 oranges, 3 apples to 2 oranges. So we're not going to mess with the units at all. These are literally comparing apples to oranges, but we can reduce the numbers. 12, 8, both have 4s inside them. So 3 times 4, 2 times 4, we can reduce the 4. And so we have 3 apples to 2 oranges. There are 3 apples for every 2 oranges. Another example might be, we could write a sentence comparing 21 students to 3 teachers. Again, the units are not the same, that's fine, but we can reduce the numbers. 3 times 7, 3 times 1, we can reduce to 3. So 21 divided by 3 is 7. For every 7 students, there is 1 teacher, or there is 1 teacher for every 7 students. This would be a correct sentence to represent that ratio. When using ratios, you need to convert units that match the numbers. If possible, always use the same units. Write that down in your notebook. Always use the same units if that's possible. Here's an example where it is possible. Write a ratio of 9 inches to 3 feet. We can rewrite this in terms of the same unit, and if that's possible, we always want to do that. My rule of thumb is I'll convert the larger unit into the smaller unit. I find that that works for more problems than not. You can go the other way, but it can also cause more confusion than it helps. So let's convert 3 feet to inches. So we get 36 inches, or 9 inches over 36 inches is actually just 1 to 4, a quarter, in this way. But it's better to compare with the same units. The same units. You will see this on your homework, your quizzes, and also your exams. In this example, a firehouse cooks 780 pieces of chicken for an estimated 240 people. Write a sentence to describe the ratio. In this case, we don't need to convert the units. We have pieces of chicken compared to people, but we might be interested in how many pieces of chicken each person could get. So we have 780 over 240. If we converted that to a decimal, that would be 3 1/4. So each person could get 3 pieces and a quarter, right? There's a little bit left over, which is nice. For every person in the firehouse cooked 3 1/4 pieces of chicken. This is how we could write that as a sentence.